Get yourself someone who will distract orcs for you like Merry and Pippin. Is Gandalf actually dead? Mordor.
That once was is lost, for none now live.
Is this the right movie? Who's narrating? I'm so confused. It's the right movie.
Wisest and fairest of all beings. And nine rings were gifted.
So many white men. Drink every time you see a white man.
The race of men who above all else.
The race of white men.
Doom, the Dark Lord Sauron forged in secret a master ring to control ring to rule them all. Be undone.
Why is he wearing it like... No, sorry, let me just pause. Why is he wearing it like so visibly? He's just like, come and get it. Like, okay, Sauron, okay. But like, man, swag. Wait, he dropped it!
It betrayed Isildur.
He dropped it! Wow. Okay, the ring betrayed him, but also he dropped it.
To his death.
Oh, mate. Gollum's coming.
It ensnared a new bearer.
No? Oh yeah, of course, because Gollum didn't start off as Gollum. Gollum started off as Smeagol, and then Smeagol became Gollum. Y'all, I read the books. I read the first book. The ring is like, yeet. Imagine having handwriting that nice. Like, oh my goodness.
Frodo, the door.
Bilbo is such a writer. When you're just like locked in your room writing, working on something, it's like, I don't want to talk to anyone. Yeah, Bilbo. I feel like they're doing a really good job of, sounds so basic, but just of telling the story, like the set, because I think this like Hobbiton, like they built the whole of this place still there for you to go visit. I'm pretty sure. I love that dedication, and I really like how they're telling it so far. I'm getting such nostalgic memories, if I can use that word, from reading the book, even though it wasn't that long ago. I'm like, oh yes, I see, yeah, I see all the references, and young Frodo is so cute. So this is what we call the setting up of the domus. So, you know, like this perfect, idyllic setting and location, and then obviously we know everything's going to be turned upside down. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know if it's interesting to anyone, but I'm like, this is like the ideal domus. This is like, everything seems so pure, you know?
Dear Gandalf.
Lol, the height difference.
I'm not at home.
Such a writer. Also, it's really weird seeing someone play Bilbo who isn't, because I haven't never watched these films before, but I've seen a couple of the Hobbit movies. So someone who isn't Martin Freeman, I'm just like, I really like him.
Yes, it's all right.
Thinking about how Tolkien, obviously incredibly prolific writer and philologist and educator, it's really funny seeing the character of Bilbo Baggins, because it's literally like, I can imagine he based this character on like some professors that he knew, just sort of like doodling along, like, yeah, I can see him. I see it. This is why we have actors. I love how everything's coming to life. They're giving these characters so much more and pizzazz. Love it. Oh, hello. Wait, that's the dude from Game of Thrones, no? Doesn't he play one of the Starks?
This peril belongs to
Does he?
all Middle-earth.
He's the guy that says one does not simply walk into Mordor. I've seen the memes. I've seen the memes.
Now how to... Men are weak.
That was
The
a
race of men
great
is
reaction. That was really good acting. Let me see that again.
It is in men that we misplace our hope.
Men. Men are weak.
Aging regimen. Come on, share it. Share it, please.
Isildur kept the ring.
We need to know his skin routine. Because, hello.
No strength.
So many extra bits that weren't in the book.
stands upon the brink of destruction. None can escape it.
Ah, it's Legolas.
We will unite each.
This is the iconic one does not simply walk into Mordor scene. I recognize like his outfit and like the background. You're telling me in this magical land there wasn't one black elf, one Asian elf, one Latin X elf? Really? Sorry, this is so off topic, but I love Legolas's robe.
A ranger.
Ooh,
He is
looks so
Aragorn.
comfortable. Velvety.
You owe him your allegiance.
Not simply walk into Mordor. Its black gates are
To Mordor.
Man can't even say Mordor correctly. Mordor.
People of intelligence on this sort of mission.
Wow.
Quest.
Don't need those two.
Thank
This is so
So
sweet.
be it. You shall be the Fellowship of the Ring.
Roll credits. Oh my gosh. Oh. Did I see two women? Two entire women? Incredible. That's really good. I feel like that's like such a good, I don't know, little nod to, you know, when you watch these movies and they go on this quest and they just go really dramatically. But it's actually like, yeah, do you know which way you're going? I love that he's just like, is it left or right? Left. Do you know me?
What are you going to do then?
Knock your head against these doors, Peregrine Took, and if that does not shatter them, and I am allowed a little peace from foolish questions, I will try to find the opening words.
Drink every time Peregrine Took
Riddle.
brings like just unnecessary danger.
Speak friend and enter. What's the Elvish word for friend?
Isn't it? Even I could have done that. Oh my goodness. Gandalf's so annoying. I'm literally like, I got that. Very simple riddle. And we see Frodo taking after Bilbo with the riddles. Why have a riddle like that on the door when it's that simple? It might as well be like, here's the key and enter. I must admit, when I imagined that scene in my head when I was reading the book, I did not imagine it to look like this, like the door, and where I imagined the water was quite different. I always prefer mine, I'm not gonna lie. Ew.
times, but that is not for them to decide. All
True that.
we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us.
He's like a sage grandfather. If I remember correctly, we are soon approaching You Shall Not Pass. I feel like this guy writing all that stuff down is the equivalent of the the celloist and the violinist, the orchestra on the Titanic as it was going down. It was like, we'll just keep writing even as we are being besieged by orcs, because we shall. You never know when a wizard and some hobbits and dwarf friends will come along and need some well-placed foreboding.
They are coming.
Pippin! For flip's sakes, Pippin! Ah! Aragorn's face?
Fool of a Took. Throw yourself in next time and rid us of your stupidity.
Oh, Pippin. No, but I'm not. Look, listen. Pippin's great. I have a love-hate relationship with Pippin because why is Pippin here? Like, oh my God, he's done nothing but like just cause issues the whole time. Even the times when people didn't realize it was him who caused it, he still caused it.
Orcs!
Legolas, we did not need that. We saw the sword was shining blue. We did not now need to shout orcs. They have a very small entourage for the job they're trying to do. So when you think about it, that's actually quite a bad, like, way to go, the orcs, because they literally have drums. They have drums which will alert anybody of their arrival, which, you know, they could have gotten a better start on this had they arrived quietly, but, you know. Oh my goodness. That's really scary. There's mini rock. I'm done. My gosh. Oh my goodness. I forgot about the armor. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I was so... When I read the book, guys, I did not forget about the armor. So at that point, I was like, oh, look at his face. At that point, I was like, oh yeah, he's cool. He's got the armor. But that genuinely shook me. He's immortal. That is such nice armor. Mithril. Imagine if one just jumped onto an arrow.
Tosses a dwarf.
Nobody tosses a dwarf. Oh, mate. Okay. Well. Jump! You're gonna have to throw that hobbit real quick. You know what? God loves these hobbits because the way they're still alive. Oh no. I mean, obviously, like, yeah, like that over facing that thing, but like, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, definitely that.
Shall not pass!
I knew that was gonna happen! I knew it! Oh my gosh! I have no words. I actually have no words. I have no words. I have no words. I have words. Okay, so first of all, props to this words so much more dramatic in the movie than in the book. In terms of, I like that they really showed that kind of battle with Gandalf. Second of all, if that had been Frodo dangling off the precipice, Gandalf would have gone for him. Aragorn would have gone for him. They should have like tried. Third of all, what was my third? That was sad. That was pretty sad. It was a really dramatic drop off the. Not that the drop should have been dramatic, but it was the way he did it. Like, bye. I was like, dude, just. Do you know what I mean? I would have preferred if he like slowly lost his grip, but he was just like, yes, yeah. He was just like, you know what? Legolas is like, I'm gonna mourn, but I'm also gonna look real sexy. That is a dark night of the soul. Right. Okay. So in my opinion, Gandalf is not dead. I have nothing to base this on other than the fact that A, he's a wizard, but B, I have not heard anything about Gandalf's death, and I really feel like, as much as I have not watched these movies or read the last two books yet, I just feel like if Gandalf had died, I'm so sure I would have heard somewhere from someone by now. But how does he survive? I hope they show how he survives instead of just being like, surprise! I believe the hobbits are barefoot. So there's no Tom Bombadil, and if anyone watched my reading vlogs, I'm so happy. I did not like Tom Bombadil.
Hawk and the ears of a fox.
I knew that was something that was coming.
Loud, we could have shot him in the dark.
So I really hope that at the end of this whole adventure, that the dwarves and the elves can just put their differences behind them and just become best friends. You know, I just really feel like after they defeat Sauron, which I assume they do, all of that will have brought everyone together, and they'll be like, you know, forget all of that, you know, forget all of that. No Sauron, you know. I love the languages. Tolkien, man, listen, I do have respect for Tolkien, but imagine creating an entire fantasy world. Like, I'm talking the detail. He created whole languages, like proper languages you can actually learn. Imagine inventing all these different languages, all these different creatures, this whole all the laws, all the locations, and then you still can't have the imagination enough to have a person of color. That's mad to me. That I'm shooketh. Like, that was the limit of your imagination. You were like, yeah, orcs and dwarves and hobbits, but brown people, that's a bit far-fetched.
One who has seen the eye.
She's barefoot as well.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
What? Merry Pippin. You say so, do you?
4.
There are so many cool, like, people or whatever, like, creatures, like, you know, like these elves. I just love that, like, in different parts, there's all these different, I guess, like, races, right? Of, like, there's the orcs, there's the dwarves, there's the elves. It's really, yeah. And they're interesting. They're so interesting. I want to stay with some of them a bit longer and be like, what do you do? Like, what's the day like for these orcs? Like, what, orcs? Elves? What do they do?
Creatures bearing them up.
I wish we had more women because I feel like the women we've had so far have actually been pretty cool. And, like, it would be cool to see more cool characters, you know?
Have you run out of those nice shiny daggers?
His little face, he was fully like, thank you, milady. They have daggers. That's so cute.
Veritham, Elessa.
I would love to know, like, just from an actor's perspective, whether they translated all of the Elvish so that they understood entirely what they were saying, because they're communicating so much right now, where you kind of get the gist of what they're saying, but you also don't. But, like, you see how much each sentence hits them. So, like, whenever Galadriel speaks, you can tell Aragorn's effective, and Aragorn speaks, you can tell how Galadriel is, like, reacting. So I'm like, I wonder if they sat down and did a round table and was like, okay, this is what this means. I'm sure they did. They must have done. There's no way they would have just said those lines, like, you know, loosely imagine you're talking about your loved one. Like,
Golden head.
that's very brave.
She gave me 3.
I'm wondering whether she cut from the bottom. Did she pull out? So is it a long strap? Like, how did she pull from the bottom? Oh. Ooh. Whew. That was a good shot. So when I watched The Hobbit, I'm sure the orcs did not look like this. Oh, did they change the design between The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings? That's probably what happened, because this is not what I was expecting orcs to look like. Oh, Elijah Wood has the, like, cutest, most expressive face. Nothing in this movie is small. Like, when we talk of epic fantasy, this really lives up to its name because everything is so, do you know what I mean? It's like, everything is, like, so epic. It's just so in your face. Like, it can't just be a statue. It's huge. It can't just be smart elves. They need to be glowing. Like, everything is, like, so, you know?
Run!
The way he said that, he was like, why are you still here? Oh, mate. Such friends. Oh my gosh, the friendship. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That is 10 out of 10. Get yourself someone who will distract orcs for you like Merry and Pippin. I thought they were meant to take the halflings back alive. Why is that orc trying to kill them? Woo! That's not fair. That's really upsetting. Gosh, man is still fighting. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, shut up. I knew he was gonna do it as well. I'm gonna cry. Actually crying. Oh my gosh! on, kill the orc, kill the orc. Let's go, Aragorn. That's really sad. That was upsetting still. I bet you now this is when Legolas
You have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you.
so good. I feel like that's so. It just made me think about like I'm not trying to be cheesy, but like generally like it just made me think about, I think so many people are like. I mean, I said it today with this whole 2020, the pandemic. There's a lot of why has this happened? Why now? Why are we living through this time? And I think Gandalf's response is there is wisdom in that. You don't always choose what happens, but you choose what you do with the time in which you're in. Oh! It's like such a moment of beauty and friendship and also stupidity. Like, so stubborn. I'm sorry, how did he reach that far down from the boat? I mean, a beautiful shot, but logistically, he would have been in the water for that.
I made a promise with...
Why are they gonna make me cry again? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. These hobbits. Gimli really reminds me of Dax in the Avengers Galaxy of the the movie I'm talking about with I am Groot. So you know how Dax is like really grumpy and tough, but also like really like just blustery. And that line is so similar to Gimli's line when Dax goes, nothing would go over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it. It's so similar to Gimli's like, I will never be caught unawares. Oh man. Wow. Gimli, son of Gloin. Jackson, son of Peter. Tolkien, surname of J.R.R. Walsh, son of Fran. Okay, I'm done. I really enjoyed it. They really just did what I think a film adaptation is meant to do. In a lot of cases, anyway, it depends on what you're doing. But like, they really just lifted the story from the book and put it on screen. But like, they did it with the skills of filmmaking. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they didn't really detract much from the story. They just added to it with what you can add with screen, which is like fantastic visuals, the acting, the direction, all of that. It was really, really cool. Yeah, oh my gosh, the death of Boromir. They made Boromir's character less annoying and more just kind of like very sympathetic throughout the movie, just kind of like just a bit shaky in terms of like stability and in terms of like his emotions and stuff. So they made the death like so sad. Oh my, the way he kept on fighting, I was like, oh, they really redeemed him. They gave him that arc, which I felt like I didn't get as much in the book. Frodo, I like Frodo a lot more actually in this movie than I do in the book. Sam is great. Sam is just Sam. Aragorn is Aragorn. I wish we'd gotten a little bit more from Legolas's character. Gimli, I love Gimli. Oh my gosh. Pippin! Merry and Pippin are fantastic. I love them. Pippin's great. Gandalf, man. Like, I feel like, because I hear the name Gandalf, I was not expecting, like, the way Gandalf, like, literally falls. Is Gandalf actually dead? Gandalf just fell into the abyss. Saruman. Also, they changed it, no, because Saruman is now. Because I'm pretty sure in the book, Saruman creates his own like league, his own evil league. But in this one, he's just like, nah. He's just 100% with Sauron and is so evil. Because I thought, oh, if you're a traitor, like, there's a little bit of you that's kind of probably going to be a little bit good, maybe. But this guy is like, nope, completely gone over to the dark side. Hope you have enjoyed my reaction video. I don't know how long it's going to be. If you've finished watching it to the end, please comment below with Gimli, son of Gloin, okay? Please just comment that below so I can see who made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see me read the next 2 books and watch the next 2 movies. I'm emotionally tired. I went through a lot there. Oh my gosh, Harvey Weinstein was an executive producer. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good about that. Well, on that note, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Have a great week. Bye.